Hey everybody watching at home. Today is a video where I just want to talk and just express how I'm currently feeling about everything that's going on. I know this is a bit weird, but sometimes I just like to get out my thoughts to the world and to the community watching at home. Now, today has been one of those days for me where I felt not the way I wanted to feel. And that's okay. I've learned to cope with that and to accept that it's all right to not be all right. And I decided to take the weekend off. I had originally planned to do a stream today, but I knew it wasn't the best thing to do. And that's something that I struggled with a lot, was to know when it's not a good time to do something, especially when you're not at the mindset to do it. Before, I used to just force myself to do things because I felt like I had to. And I know now, and I've known for a little while now, that that's not the way it should be. So I've decided to, take the day, take the weekend, and just recuperate, re-energize, and get back at it in the following week. Which, of course, you guys and gals out there watching, the community, are always so supportive and just incredible to me. So I just want to say I'm grateful for that. Which comes to my next topic, which is gratitude. I genuinely cannot believe how far we've come as a community and how much we've achieved. Like, it still blows my mind to this day to see where we are, how far this journey has brought us. It's astounding. And I think it's super important to know that as a creator, I acknowledge that. As somebody that puts himself online on a regular basis, I acknowledge how much you guys and gals out there have done for me as a person, as a creator, as somebody that just loves what he does. I think it's super important for me to know that I didn't get here by myself. There had been the longest time where it felt like I was by myself, but that's a part of the journey of being an online creator. That's a part of the tasks of being an online creator, where you feel like you're on your own for a lot of it. But then on the way, you start to meet people. People start to follow you. People start to keep in touch with you online and follow your work and follow your content and your videos and your streams. And over time, about 6 years now, there's been so many of you on the way. And today, we have so many that it just blows my mind to see these numbers. So I want to say thank you for that. And I want you to know that I am just utterly grateful for the amount of support and love and compassion that each and every one of you show me on a regular basis. And it just makes me so happy to see. This year, as a community, we raised over 65,000 euro for charity. For charities here in Ireland as well, where I'm from. And where all of that support and donations came from is from around the world. And we proved that on Sunday when I asked you guys to show me where you are. Like, tell me where you're from, what country or what county, whatever freaking planet. And you all came in there, and it's just from everywhere. And to see that amount of love and appreciation for someone like me here in Ireland, it just shows that, yeah, we may live in a shitty world that's filled with shitty things, but underneath all that shite is so much love, so much light, so much support, and a union of people. And I honestly, I just don't really know what words to put together to express that. So I just want to say thanks, lads. Honestly, so much for how much you've helped me to make great things happen. This year, my main focus was to build on the community, was to do great things for causes that need it. And we've done that and then some. Now, I woke up today for some reason feeling defeated. I woke up today for some reason feeling like I'm not good enough. I don't compare to the status of the people that are above me. And I knew straight away that that's not the way I wanted to be thinking, and that's not the way I should be thinking or feeling, but I couldn't help it. And that's when imposter syndrome comes in. And it's something that I've struggled with a lot, and I still do, and I think loads of people do. And I think it's okay. It's a healthy thing to feel, because if you're somebody like me that never feels like they're good enough or feels like they're not doing enough, it's that drive that I have that constantly wants to improve. And that's one of the main reasons where I am, or why I am where I am. And yeah, I mean, at some stages it can be unhealthy for the mind to think that way all the time. But I can honestly say I don't think like that all the time. There's a lot of times where I'm like, Jesus, I've done so much. I've achieved so much, and I'm proud of myself. And that's okay too. But I think if I never really suffered from imposter syndrome, I wouldn't be where I am today, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I woke up today and I was scrolling on Twitter, and there's lots of creators that I follow on Twitter. And you know, with Twitter, when creators like something, it comes up on your newsfeed, and you see these big creators and they like things from other creators, and you're just like, I can't help myself anyway. I don't know if this applies for a lot of people, but I can't help myself to compare myself to others, where I'm like, sometimes it does bug me when I see other creators out there and they're hitting bigger, more incredible numbers than I could ever achieve. And I look into what they do and I'm like, is that what people want to see? Is that the way I should be in front of the camera in order to gain those kind of numbers? And then I said to myself, I had to stop for a second today, and I was like, whoa, what are you doing? This isn't you. Don't do this. Don't look at those numbers. That's irrelevant. You should be who you want to be and do what you want to do and achieve the goals that you've set out for yourself, and don't compare yourself to what other people are doing. Yes, they've generated traction. They've generated a huge following for doing something, but that doesn't mean that maybe behind it all, that's what they wanted to do. They're just chasing the numbers to gain that success. But long term, it does not mean that that's what they always wanted to do. So sometimes I have to give myself these pep talks, which is really weird. But it's true. I do. Sometimes I have to take a step back, because you can easily get sunk into that hole of, I should do this so I can be like this person. And that's just a content creator thing. Because it's a saturated market, because it's a place filled with so many people trying to be the same person, it's so easy to get sucked up into that. And it's one thing that I take pride in, is to being different and being unique and standing out and just doing what I want to do. And I've been doing that, and I'm proud of myself for doing it. But like I said, sometimes you do get sucked into that mindset of, maybe I need to do this to be better. And it's exhausting. I think it can be severely unhealthy to look at other creators online and obsess about how they've succeeded more. But I have an important message for you. and this is something that I need to tell myself sometimes too, that it's never about, success is not about how many followers you have or how big viewership you get. Success is being content and happy with the content that you put out. Success is having people that tune in and say positive things like, your video made my day today, or your videos have gotten me through the toughest times in my life. It's never about how much money you generate or how many followers you attain. It's about the lives you change and the people you make happy. And that's something that I have achieved for a while now. So I am successful. I am content in what I do. And it's something that I will never take for granted. But I'm also human, and sometimes I can't help but feel like I'm not enough. But I want anybody that's watching this, whether it is you're a content creator online or somebody that works a regular job in their daily life, you are good enough and you are successful. Just be happy where you are and be happy for the people around you and the people that support you. Because if you have those things, then you are successful. And it's so weird to just be feeling that way that I was this morning. I can't help it. I really can't. And it had taken a little bit for me to get out of it, but I am out of it now. And I'm looking forward to just keep doing what I'm doing and just improve on that. Because that's all we can ever do, is do our best and improve. We're never going to be like everybody else. Not everybody can be Mr. Beast. Not everybody can be Jacksepticeye, somebody that I've looked up to for a very long time. Not everybody can be, what's his face? Tommy Innit. Whatever he does. But their numbers are huge. Massive. Mountains in front of me. But I need to know that just because the mountain is really tall and it looks so difficult to climb, does not mean I can't just go around it and keep going the direction I'm going. Because I am happy to do it that way. That's how I'll get past those mountains. And that's how I will continue to achieve the goals that I've set out for myself. I'm not about chasing other people's goals or being on the same level as other people. I want to be where I want to be. Content, happy, and successful. So yeah, I know this video is a little bit weird and it's just a bit out there, but like I said to you at the start, sometimes I just need to talk. And yeah, I'm in a room by myself right now. I'm home alone currently. But when I talk to this camera, I feel like I'm talking to so many people that want to listen. And that means so much to me. And that's already a huge thing to achieve. To know that when I upload this video, when this video goes live, you guys are going to be watching. You're going to be listening. You're going to be relating to it. You're going to understand it. And there's going to be nothing but a plethora of positive, supportive comments below this video. Whether you like it or dislike it, even though we can't see dislikes anymore, which is stupid, you still interacted with it. You still supported it. And you still listened. So thank you for that. So this year in particular, the year 2021, was one of the most incredible years for me online. This combined with the year 2020, but 2021 in particular has been one of the most incredible years for me online. Now, I don't mean with the amount we've generated as a following, but with the amount that we've done this year. We held 2 community events that I'm so proud of, that I'm so happy about, and so grateful for, especially for the people that helped me set up these events. We had Deebeegeek 2021, the first ever digital online event, which was created by me and my team on Discord, that brings people together that can tune in at the same time to enjoy E3 and video games, hosted by me. And we've done so much stuff. We had like online competitions with friends and friends of the channel. We had podcasts thingies with other creators talking about their favorite games and upcoming titles that may be announced and stuff like that. We had giveaways. Like, we had so much going on during that event, and it was just so fun. And it was something that started off as a little bit of a joke and a meme in a video and a stream, and ended up being something actually real. And that made me so happy to do. And then, of course, recently we had Geekmas, which was our Christmas charity fundraiser. And we raised €40,000 for the Thomas Ace Trust. But at the same time, we done giveaways. It was a 13-hour live stream. We played some games. We had some talks. We had an interview with the founder of the Thomas Ace Trust. And we just had an absolutely amazing festive time. And obviously, before those events as well that we set up, we raised money for the Irish Cancer Society, where we raised like 25,000 plus euros for that charity from the Heroes from Home initiative. And it was so cool to do that, and it was amazing to be able to raise that amount of money. And like I said, lads, we raised 65,000 plus this year for charity. Like, yeah, we fucking did it, man. We made a difference this year, and it was insane. But one of the main things that I'm so grateful for is just how consistently supportive the community, that's all you guys watching, that have been to me. I can't ask for any more, and I never will. I'm just so happy and so humbled to be able to do this in the first place. And there's been a period in my life this year and towards the end of last year where I wasn't in a good place. Like, genuinely, I was not in a good place. And that was so difficult for me to admit, and even to realize that I wasn't in a good place. But you'd be happy to hear I'm in a much better place than I was, but I wasn't. Some times were really dark, and it felt like I couldn't get out. And it affected so much in my life. And it was scary. I didn't know what the next day was going to bring. And there had been moments where I'm just existing and there's nobody or anything happening. I'm just existing and the world is revolving around me and I'm standing still. You know, there's things like that had been going on in my life and in my mind throughout the year. And it was so scary, but I got myself out of it with the help of my amazing girlfriend, Alice, with the help of you, the community, being so supportive and understanding whenever I had to talk about something. And I'm just happy to be able to keep going and keep doing what I'm doing and just to improve on that. This year has been like phenomenal. And I'm so grateful for it. And I have such big plans now for next year. I'm actually so excited for next year. Like, my main primary focus for next year is to focus on content on YouTube and on Twitch. Because a lot of times we just stream on Twitch, we have a good time, the videos get edited and they're put up onto YouTube, and that's it. But now I'm going to focus a lot on content on YouTube, exclusively on YouTube as well. We're just going to do a lot of stuff for YouTube, and we're going to focus on our streams on Twitch where we play our games and we have our fun live and all that good stuff. So next year is going to be exciting, but I just want to say I am so happy, so grateful, so overwhelmed by how supportive and how amazing this community has been. And I just want to say thank you for that, because I need to show my gratitude in some sort of way. And if I have to make a video of me just rambling, saying words into a microphone, then that's the way I'll do it. Because the online world is a strange place, and you can make a name for yourself by whatever means necessary or whatever way you want to. But at the end of the day, you need to remember your roots. You need to know where you came from, because just because you're on top of a mountain does not mean the people that helped you build it are meaningless. Because we are where we are on the online world because of the people and the community that back us. And as a creator, it's important to acknowledge that, to know that, and never forget about everyone. Because it's not just me that will be standing on the top of my mountain. It's going to be me with all of you, because you guys helped me build it. So thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Anyway, I'm going to stop before this gets way too long. I just wanted to get that out there and say I'm grateful, and I'm so appreciative of you all. And I know I sound like a broken record when I say that, but it's true. And considering how many more people join this community and have joined this community over the year, I'll have to keep saying it, because there's always a new face. There's always a new name popping up in chat or in the comment section. So thank you. Thank you so much. Anyway, lads, take this video as you will. I'm going to upload it as is, unedited, raw, because it's true and it's real. Something that I think a lot of creators need to share with their audiences. But yeah, anyway, this is going to turn into rambling now. So I hope you all have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. I have a schedule and everything on Twitter and on Discord. If you want to know what's happening, head over there. Thanks again for everything, and I'll see you all on Monday on Twitch. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.